Good morning, Cottage Grove Middle School. Mr. Bauman here. I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder today. I had a couple of complaints. I was a little quiet. My kids are sleeping upstairs. It's not even 8 o'clock yet this morning, and Mr. Bauman's up and running. Good news is in a couple minutes you'll be able to see I have our first practice lesson up on my Schoology page. If you go to Schoology, it tells you down here, everything you need is in Schoology. Course materials, the red distance learning folder has everything you need. There'll be a section on practice lessons, and then I'll have today's date, which is Tuesday, March 24th. So if you look for that, there's a little video, me explaining some stuff about World War II, and then there's a link in there for you to click on to go to a page that talks about rationing during World War II. Shows you some pictures, gives you some info on what kind of foods and other items were rationed out to people during World War II. That means like you couldn't get as much stuff as you wanted. You had to only get a certain amount of sugar and oil and other things. Also today, we got a little video call at 10 a.m. That's also linked in Schoology. You can check that out. I think I sent that message out to you. So for those of you who maybe haven't logged into Schoology, I don't blame you. The real lessons don't start until next Monday, if at all. We still have not been told for sure by the governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz, that we're not coming back to school on Monday. So we may shock the world and be back on Monday. I'm not betting on it, so I've got stuff ready just in case. Remember, these practice lessons are just that. They're practice. If you want to do them, great. If you don't, too bad. I don't care. No, I'm making practice lessons because, A, the school district asked us to make one. I'll make four. Also, B, there are some students who want them, and that's great. You know, some people are able to pass the time a little easier than others. I'll be honest, during this time, I'm running around like a crazy person. I'm having trouble passing the time like a normal person. My house is a disaster. Not because we're not cleaning, it's because we're trying to like redo everything. I've got like 15 projects I've decided I'm going to start on. Unfortunately, I have a hard time starting on one at a time, so they're like 3 half-done projects. I've also put my kids on projects, and you should see the mess over there of old Barbie stuff that my daughter is deciding still if she's going to keep or not. She's 11. She was ready to get rid of all of them, but then she started taking them all apart and was laughing and goofing around with them yesterday. So now there's just a Barbie disaster on the floor in there, hopefully to be eliminated very, very soon. I hope you're surviving over there. I hope you're finding things to do. That's why we're doing this video call at 10 o'clock. Like I said, if you can click on the link, you should be able to join us. I can't imagine how many people will be there. Don't know. It takes up to 100 people at a time. If we run out of space, I'll add another one on there to do later today or something. And definitely we're going to try different platforms tomorrow. Today it's on something called Zoom. I've heard that's pretty good, but then someone told me yesterday that the school district doesn't necessarily support it, and I don't even know if it works on your Chromebooks or not. Tomorrow we'll try something in Google Meet, which is another thing you can click on through your Chromebooks. Like I said, I have no idea how any of this works. I've tried Google Meet. I think I've tried Google Meet before. I tried Zoom years ago, but never tried it with more than like 3 or 4 other people. So we'll see how it goes. Who knows? Maybe it would figure out how to do smaller groups as time goes on. I just figure it'd be nice to see some of you people. I see some of you checking in, commenting in the thing below. That's great. I see that some people are watching my video, which is awesome. We've had a couple hundred people watch each of the videos. Fantastic. I hope you're enjoying them. I've decided we need some more content, though. A lot of just me being stupid, which is kind of my daily life, kind of what you're used to at school. So I was told that I need to show off a TikTok video today. This is me and my daughter. I'm just going to put this up to the screen. All right, and you're going to see Mr. Bauman for 5 seconds doing a terrible dance. Ready? 1, 2, whoop, whoop, straighten it out, dummy. There we go. Boom. Nope, fat fingers. Not bad, huh? One more time, maybe at the end. That's pretty good. That was back last week when I had hair. I don't think I can dance anymore now that I don't have hair. So I don't know if we'll be making new ones. I've got one other one that maybe I'll show off tomorrow. Big key here, folks, is a couple reminders. Like I said, if you want to do stuff for school. You know, like I said, there's practice lessons. Some of your teachers will be putting those out there on Schoology. Go take a look if you're bored. You don't have to do them all today. You don't have to do them all anytime. Any of the practice stuff is just that. The real reason I'm doing practice is not because I'm bored, because I've got plenty I could do. The real reason I'm doing it is I want to see how this is going to work. If we go to this thing called distance learning, oof, what a weird word. If we go to that next week, heck, I'd like to know that it works. So today it's going to be a Google Doc, pretty easy. You can look at the Google Doc, click on it, fill it out if you want. I don't care if you answer one question or all the questions. Again, it's not going to be graded. It's not anything that you're not going to hurt my feelings if you don't do it. Some kids might just listen to the lesson video and listen to me talk about World War II. Great. What do I care? I mean, I would love it if every one of my 200 plus students was jumping in there, wanting to do it, wanting to work real hard, wanting to learn all this stuff. That'd be awesome. But I also know we live in the real world, and that isn't necessarily going to happen. Um, what I also wouldn't mind seeing is, hey, if you want to say hi, feel free. I think that's a big thing. I think I figured out how to forward my number, which is here, from school to home. So if you're bored, call Mr. Bauman. Go ahead and give me a call at that number. I can't guarantee I'll answer every time because if I'm on a video call, I have a staff meeting at 11 o'clock over the computer. I can't wait for that one. So don't do it at 11 o'clock. But if you're bored, call. I'll try to answer. If I miss you, try again later. Unfortunately, the voicemail thing seems to be messed up, and I don't know why that is. So, whatever. If you're bored, give me a call. If you just want to talk, we could do FaceTime on the computer. I can laugh at you, make fun of you. I haven't roasted a student in weeks now. I think part of my soul is just shrinking. My heart is being destroyed by this whole thing because I don't know what to do with my life if I can't make fun of you. Um, let's think. What else can we talk about today? The weather's a little nicer. It's going to be almost 50 degrees today. So get outside, you lazy people. The snow scared me yesterday, but I made my kids go for a walk. We went for a long enough walk. We ended up at the holiday store about a half mile from here, a little more. And then they talked me into buying them a stupid for real shake or whatever the crap those things are. It ended up, hey, I got a couple bites at the end. Hopefully, if my kids have coronavirus now, I have it for sure. If I didn't have it already, but hey, we had got to get out of the house. Kids awkwardly stood outside while I went in and got them shakes. So I wouldn't let them touch anything. Stay safe. You can go on walks. You can visit nature. Go climb a tree. Don't fall out. Or send me a video if you do fall out and don't get hurt real bad. Let's think. What else could you do? Like I said, I make my kids sit out on the front step, play on their phone, just to get some sun. My son has been throwing bullpen sessions for his pitcher's mound in the backyard. Maybe I should give you a video of the pitcher's mound tomorrow. Maybe the backyard would be a good shot. A little better location in this boring little room I'm in here. My makeshift office. And my daughter doesn't want to do much out there, so I make her keep track of balls and strikes while he pitches. Yeah, we're boring, but we got to get outside. Got to do something different. Hopefully, check out the practice lessons. Let your brains work a little bit. You all have notes packets. Maybe you brought them home with you. Maybe you didn't. But if you have a notes packet, you're more than welcome to fill in the notes while we go through the slideshow. We'll get through a little today, maybe a little more on Thursday and Friday. Get you through the rest of the notes. Anyways, if you've got questions for me, let me know. Leave them in the comments, whatever you want to do. I decided that since I can't really teach at a school right now, I'm going to become a famous YouTuber. So spread this out to all your friends. Have a great day, everybody. Behave yourselves. Hope to see you at 10 o'clock.